What's up everyone, this is Raven Gunpla and let's get started. So, new name for my channel, Raven. Long story short, I'm a fan of the Space Marine Warhammer 40k and Raven is actually the name of the Raven Guard and another chapter called Blood Ravens. That's the reason why I changed the name of my channel to Raven Gunpla. Now, let's move on forward. So today we are reviewing the HG Gundam Seed Murasame from the Gundam Seed Destiny Season 2. Now this beast here was actually released back in 2006 and quite an interesting unit here, definitely. I thoroughly enjoyed building this and I will tell you why. But before moving forward, special shout out to the sponsor of this channel, Sci-Fi Anime Montreal. They provide all sorts of plastic model kits and airsoft. So I will leave the link in the description below so you guys can check them out, Sci-Fi Anime Montreal. So quick history regarding the Murasame here. Its actual designation is the MVF-M11C Murasame. It is a next generation mass production mobile suit developed by the Orb Unit and its predecessor the MBF M1 Astray. This unit can actually be used both in Earth and in space. And it is a distinguishing feature its capability to transform into a mobile armor mode, highly aerodynamic and definitely worth getting this beast here. And when it comes to battles, working in pairs, this unit can definitely overpower even a Gundam, literally. Now this is a well-balanced mobile suit with a mix of shell-based and beam-based weaponry, and it comes with a beam saber and a beam rifle. So this unit can go toe-to-toe with any other mobile suit in the Gundam Seed Destiny, as seen on the series itself. A tree unit can definitely beat the Gundam easily in space or even potentially in Earth as well. When it comes to the weaponry, this actually got different types. Now the first one is the CIWS, which is located at the forehead of the Murasame here. And then the next one is the Type 70J Kai Beam Saber, which is located at the left side of the skirt, but then you can actually switch it to the right side as well if you want. It only comes with one beam saber. Now the next one is the Type 72 High Energy Beam Cannon. Now this weapon here can only be used during its mobile armor form, and it is actually located at the tail stabilizer, and it is actually a similar firepower with its beam rifle. Now the next one is the Type 72 Kai Hgseed Beam Rifle, and this can be equipped during mobile armor as well. So, and when it comes to beam weaponry and mobile armor, you get the beam rifle and the beam cannon. Now the next one is the missiles. Now there's actually a couple of missiles here, and the Murasame can equip 4. The first one is the Type 66A air-to-air missile Hayate, and then the next one is the Drake air-to-surface missile. And now last but not the least, the shield. And the shield itself is actually huge. It's more than half the size of the Murasame here, which is actually quite nice. Now when it comes to the nubs and the seam line, and this being a classic kit, it will have plenty. Now we'll start off with the headpiece here, and you guys can see the seam line over there. And then the next one is the arm here, or the whole arm itself. There's actually a closer look. You actually got the seam line there, you got the nub and the seam line, and then you get part of the body here, thick nubs, and then you get the awkward ones for your missile. Yeah. And then you got your legs here. The back, you can actually see the seam line, and the knobs, and here's another one. I forgot to get rid of that. Yeah, so a classic kit. Expect a lot of knobs and seam lines. Proper sanding is very important to make it look good. Now when it comes to leftover parts here, you only got one polycap here, which is actually quite nice. And then the next one is your stickers. As you guys can see, I only use the eyes there. Yeah, this is sticker hell, which I'm not a fan of. Okay, and now the next one is the decals itself. I haven't used any of them, and it's actually quite nice. I do plan on looking for my other Murasame so we can actually have all three here, which is actually gonna be quite nice. And then when it comes to the parts here, the other parts, which is for the transformation mode, you do have your wheels there, as you guys can see, and then you have your missiles. You can equip the missiles anytime you want to, which is not bad. And then you got your transformation part, which is gonna be very important, and you guys will actually see it shortly. This is part of the transformation. Now let's move on to the special features, and we're gonna start off with the mobile armor mode here. As you guys can see, there's actually really nice design here. The missiles, the beam rifle, the beam saber as well. As you guys can see, that's actually really nice features, and it's just fascinating indeed. And then to top it off, you can actually move some of the parts here, and hopefully this works with the pen. There you go. You can actually have another weapon there. And then for this piece here that I have, this is for the transformation mode, which is actually quite nice. So the wings can be articulated, which is really nice, really fascinating. And then for the wing here itself, you can actually just retract them if you want to. And for the skirt here, it's actually connected to the legs directly. Oops. So you actually do have some articulation there. Now for the leg itself, as you guys can see, there's some articulation there as well, so it can definitely do some action poses during mobile armor mode here, as you guys can see, which is quite nice, very fascinating. And then here's another part that I do like here. Now when it comes to the wheels here, you can actually remove 3 pieces here, and a little bit harder to actually remove than I expected. Okay, there we go. So you got 3 there, and then I believe this is the first one, 2, 3. There we go. A little bit rough there. Now you don't even need the stand to actually pose this. Now when it comes to the actual mobile armor mode itself, and you guys have already seen the wings here can be rotated, which is actually quite nice. Yeah, very worth it. And then not bad at all. When it comes to the articulation, you guys have already seen its mobile armor form have some articulation there. Now let's have the mobile suit mode here. All we have to do is the shield first. You get some articulation there, you get some slots there. Let's remove this piece first. A little bit hard, which is not bad actually. I kind of like that because it actually makes sure it is actually very secure. Okay, now let's get rid of some of too much light. Now when it comes to the articulation mode, you get the shoulder pieces there, and then you get the wings which is actually quite nice. Okay, and then you got the headpiece here that actually gets some rotation, and then you get the arms. Sadly, it's not double jointed. It's a classic kit, just to let you guys know. Okay, let's remove the hand there, and then you do have some nice articulation there. For the side skirt, you get some articulation. The back skirt doesn't move. The front skirt, they're in two pieces, one piece here, so got to be careful. For the leg itself, as you guys can see, some nice rotation, and then this is actually part of the transformation. The feet. There you go for the articulation of the Murasame here. Quite nice. Okay, so that took me over 3 minutes and I really enjoyed it. And would have been less if I wasn't paying closer attention to the camera. Now, is this unit worth getting? Definitely a yes. Of course, there's going to be issues. The thick knobs, the seam line, the color separation, the heavy stickers. But then there's a lot of potential modifications here. And I got 3 in total for a special project. So definitely worth getting. Now, special shout out to the sponsor of this channel, Sci-Fi Anime Montreal. I will leave the link in the description below so you guys can check them out. They are also providing a special discount for Canada only, so here it is. And remember, have fun, relax, and enjoy. That is Gunpla, that is Plastic Model Kit, and hopefully you guys can enjoy this new channel name here. Okay, now have a good day, good night, afternoon, wherever you are. This is Raven Gunpla, and I will see you guys on the next video.